Have you ever felt like you're working tirelessly to manifest your dreams, yet the universe seems distant, unresponsive, or even indifferent? You might have even asked yourself, why does the universe feel so silent, especially when I need guidance the most? This question is more common than you think. People all over the world struggle with connecting to the energies that could transform their lives. Despite their efforts, they feel disconnected from their higher self, as if they are walking through life without the guidance and flow of the universal forces. But what if I told you that this feeling of disconnection isn't only about your efforts? What if the reason the universe feels silent is not that it is unwilling to communicate, but that you have been unknowingly blocking its signals? The truth is, the universe is always in motion, and it's constantly communicating with you through energy, frequency, and vibrations. But there's a catch. To receive its messages, you must first align yourself with its energy. The concept of universal connection is far more than a spiritual idea. It's a living, breathing principle, deeply rooted in both neuroscience and spirituality. Thought leaders like Joe Dispenza and Greg Braden have shown that our minds and emotions have a direct influence on the universal forces around us. Whether you're trying to manifest abundance, heal, or live in harmony with your true purpose, the secret lies in how deeply you align yourself with this energy. In today's video, we're going to dive into the powerful concept of connecting with the universe, aligning with its energy, and creating the life you've always wanted. Together, we'll explore the scientific, emotional, and spiritual aspects of this practice. By the end, you'll have the tools and understanding needed to tap into this infinite source of power, allowing you to manifest your dreams effortlessly. So if you're ready to shift your energy and align with the flow of the universe, let's begin this transformative journey. At the very core of our existence, there is a force that binds everything together. It is invisible yet immensely powerful. This energy, often referred to as the universal energy or the energy of the universe, is not a mere philosophical concept, but a tangible force that influences every aspect of our lives. The connection to this energy is what allows us to manifest our deepest desires, heal our emotional wounds, and align with the flow of life. But what exactly is this universal energy? To understand its profound impact on our lives, we first need to acknowledge the invisible web that connects everything in the universe. This web is made up of vibrations, frequencies that resonate throughout the cosmos. Everything from the smallest particle to the largest galaxy vibrates at a specific frequency, and these frequencies determine how the universe operates. The idea of frequency is not foreign to us. We encounter it daily in different forms, such as sound waves, light waves, and even electromagnetic waves. What we might not realize, however, is that our own bodies and minds also function at specific frequencies. In fact, our thoughts, emotions, and actions are constantly emitting vibrations into the universe. This is where the connection lies. When we align our own frequency with the universe's, we begin to tap into its immense power. Joe Dispenza, a prominent figure in the field of neuroscience and spiritual transformation, often speaks about the power of the brain in reshaping our reality. He suggests that when we change our thoughts and emotions, we essentially change our frequency. This alteration of frequency then influences our external reality, as the universe responds to the energy we put out. It's not about just wishing for things to happen. It's about aligning your energy with the desired outcome and allowing the universe to respond accordingly. Now, you may be wondering how to align your energy with the universe's. The first step is understanding the nature of the energy that surrounds us. Imagine the universe as a vast, interconnected network, much like the internet. Just as you need the right tools to connect to the internet, you need the right mindset and emotional state to connect to the universal energy. These tools are your thoughts, emotions, and actions. When these are aligned with your intentions, you create a resonance that allows the energy of the universe to flow into your life. One of the key aspects of aligning with universal energy is intention. Your intention is like a beacon that guides the energy you are emitting. It's not enough to simply have a vague desire for something. To manifest your desires, you need to be specific about what you want and why you want it. When your intentions are clear, your energy becomes focused, and the universe can respond more precisely. But clarity alone isn't enough. There's an emotional component to this process that many people overlook. Emotions are incredibly powerful. and they act as the fuel for your intentions. If you intend to manifest abundance but you feel anxious or unworthy, your emotional state will send conflicting signals to the universe. The energy you're putting out won't be in harmony with your desires, and as a result, you may feel stuck or disconnected. This is where the concept of emotional coherence comes into play. Emotional coherence is the alignment between your thoughts, emotions, and actions. When these three elements are in harmony, your energy is balanced, and your connection to the universe strengthens. However, if you are experiencing emotional turbulence, it can create an energetic mismatch that blocks the flow of universal energy. Take a moment to reflect on your current emotional state. How often do you feel anxious, fearful, or disconnected from your own desires? These emotions are signals that your energy is out of alignment with what you wish to manifest. The good news is that you have the power to shift your emotional state and re-establish coherence. Techniques such as mindfulness, meditation, and breathwork are powerful tools that help you achieve emotional balance and reconnect with the universal energy. It's also important to understand that the universe works in a state of constant flow. Just as a river flows freely, the universe's energy moves without obstruction. When we try to control the flow, we create resistance, and resistance blocks manifestation. The key is to let go of the need for control and trust the process. This doesn't mean passivity, rather, it means actively participating in the flow by aligning your energy and taking inspired action. Many people struggle with letting go because they fear that if they don't control their circumstances, things won't work out. This fear of losing control often stems from a deep-seated belief in lack or scarcity. However, true abundance comes when we surrender to the flow of the universe. This surrender isn't about giving up on your desires. It's about trusting that the universe will bring you exactly what you need at the right time. It's about having faith that everything is unfolding according to a divine plan, even if we can't see it immediately. The idea of surrendering to the flow might seem counterintuitive, but it is actually one of the most powerful ways to align with the universe. When you release resistance, you allow space for miracles to happen. This doesn't mean that you stop taking action towards your goals, but rather that you take action from a place of trust and alignment, rather than fear and control. One of the most transformative realizations in the journey of universal connection is understanding that we are not separate from the universe. We are an integral part of it. Just as every cell in your body plays a role in your overall health, you play a role in the health of the universe. The energy you send out is received by the universe, and the energy the universe sends out is received by you. It is a mutual exchange, and when you understand this, you begin to realize that everything is interconnected. This interconnectedness is not just a philosophical idea, but a scientific reality. Quantum physics has shown us that everything in the universe is connected at a subatomic level. This means that when you change your internal state, you are also changing the external world. By raising your vibration, you are not only changing your reality, but contributing to the collective energy of the universe. So, how can you begin to consciously connect with the universe's energy? The first step is awareness. Become aware of your thoughts, emotions, and actions, and how they align with your desires. Take note of any areas where you feel disconnected or out of sync. Then begin practicing techniques that help you raise your vibration and achieve emotional coherence. Meditation, visualization, and gratitude are just a few examples of practices that can help you connect with the universal flow. Remember, the universe is always speaking to you. It's just a matter of whether you are listening. As you begin to align your energy with the universal flow, you will start to notice subtle signs and synchronicities guiding you towards your goals. These signs are not coincidences. They are the universe's way of communicating with you. In the next chapter, we'll dive deeper into how you can use specific tools and techniques to fine-tune your connection with the universe and start manifesting your desires with greater ease. Stay tuned, because the journey of alignment is just beginning. Intention is often described as the starting point of any manifestation, but it is much more than a mere wish or desire. It is a powerful energy that sets the course for your life. Everything in the universe is energy, and when you set a clear, focused intention, you are aligning your own energy with the broader universal flow. This alignment is essential because the universe responds to the frequency you emit, and intention acts as the guiding force that directs this energy. Think of intention as a compass. It's not just about wishing for something to happen, but about consciously choosing a direction. When your intention is clear and strong, it serves as a magnet, drawing the things you desire into your life. But intention alone isn't enough to manifest your desires. Emotional alignment is equally crucial. Without the right emotional state, your intention will lack the vibrational strength necessary to bring your desires into reality. The importance of emotional alignment cannot be overstated. Emotions are the energetic currency that fuels our intentions. They are the fuel that powers our thoughts, and they play a key role in whether or not we are able to manifest our desires. The emotional state you are in directly affects the energy you emit, and therefore the reality you experience. For instance, if you set an intention to manifest abundance but feel fear or doubt, those negative emotions will send a conflicting signal to the universe, creating resistance to your manifestation. The connection between emotions and manifestation is not just spiritual or philosophical, it is backed by science. Neuroscientists like Joe Dispenza have shown that our emotions are tied to specific neural pathways in the brain, and these pathways directly affect how we perceive the world around us. When we feel fear, anger, or doubt, we are activating neural patterns that reinforce those emotions. This, in turn, perpetuates negative thinking and creates a cycle of resistance that blocks the flow of abundance into our lives. However, when we feel positive emotions such as love, gratitude, and joy, we activate neural pathways that support feelings of abundance, peace, and connection. These positive emotions create a coherent state between our mind, body, and energy field, allowing us to align with the universal flow. This is why practices like meditation, gratitude, and mindfulness are so powerful. They help us elevate our emotional state and create the alignment necessary for manifestation. Emotional alignment is also about being in tune with your authentic self. Many people unknowingly block their manifestations because they are not being true to their inner desires. For example, you may think you want to manifest a new job, but deep down you may be clinging to a sense of insecurity or fear of failure. These underlying emotions create inner conflict, making it harder to manifest the career success you desire. In order to align your emotional state with your intention, you must first identify and release these subconscious blocks. One way to identify these emotional blocks is by tuning into your body. Our bodies are powerful instruments for detecting where we hold tension or resistance. If you feel tightness in your chest, a pit in your stomach, or discomfort in any area of your body when thinking about your goals, these physical sensations can indicate an emotional block that needs to be addressed. This is where mindfulness comes in. By practicing mindfulness, you can become more aware of your emotional state and the physical sensations that accompany it. This awareness is the first step toward releasing the emotional tension that is preventing you from manifesting your desires. Once you have identified and released these emotional blocks, you can begin to cultivate positive emotions that align with your intention. One of the most powerful ways to do this is through the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is a high-frequency emotion that helps you shift from a state of lack to one of abundance. By focusing on what you already have and appreciating it, you begin to send out a signal of abundance to the universe. This shifts your energy, making it easier for you to attract more of what you desire. Gratitude also helps to strengthen the connection between your heart and mind. According to Greg Braden, the heart is a powerful electromagnetic field that influences the energy around us. When we feel gratitude, we activate the heart's electromagnetic field, sending out a signal that attracts positive energy and abundance. This is why gratitude is such an important tool in the manifestation process. It helps you align your emotions with your intentions, allowing you to create a powerful energetic resonance that attracts the life you desire. Another powerful tool for emotional alignment is visualization. Visualization is not just about imagining your goals, but about feeling the emotions associated with them. When you visualize your desired outcome, make sure to immerse yourself in the feelings of joy, excitement, and gratitude that come with achieving your goal. This helps to activate the emotional energy required to manifest your desires. By regularly practicing visualization, you train your mind and body to align with the frequency of your goals, making it easier for the universe to deliver them to you. However, it's important to remember that emotional alignment doesn't mean suppressing negative emotions. Emotions are messengers, and they often arise to show us where we need to heal or grow. The key is not to avoid negative emotions, but to allow them to flow through you without identifying with them. Instead of resisting feelings of fear, doubt, or sadness, acknowledge them and release them. When you release negative emotions, you create space for higher vibrational emotions like love, peace, and joy to fill that space. It's also crucial to recognize that emotional alignment is an ongoing process. It's not something you achieve once and then forget about. Life is filled with ups and downs, and your emotional state will fluctuate. The key is to stay mindful of your emotional state and consistently return to practices that help you align with your intentions. This might involve daily meditation, journaling, affirmations, or simply taking a few moments throughout the day to check in with your emotions and shift them if necessary. By cultivating emotional alignment, you begin to work in harmony with the universe rather than against it. The more aligned you are with your intentions and emotions, the easier it becomes to manifest your desires. The universe will begin to respond to your energy, sending you opportunities, people, and circumstances that are in alignment with your goals. It's important to remember that manifestation is not about forcing things to happen. It's about allowing the universe to bring your desires to you in the perfect way and at the perfect time. Trust that everything is unfolding in divine order, and that by aligning your intention with positive emotions, you are creating the conditions necessary for your desires to manifest. As we continue to explore the process of manifesting through connection with the universe, we will delve into more practical tools and techniques that can help you fine-tune your energy and enhance your emotional alignment. Stay tuned, because the journey to manifesting your dreams is only just beginning. Manifestation is often perceived as a magical process, one where our deepest desires magically appear as we envision them. However, behind this process lies a key concept that many overlook: emotional coherence. Emotional coherence is the alignment of our thoughts, feelings, and actions. Without it, the energy we emit becomes fragmented, hindering the manifestation process and creating resistance in our lives. At the core of emotional coherence lies the principle that our emotional state directly impacts the energy we send out into the universe. If our thoughts are focused on abundance, yet we simultaneously feel fear, doubt, or scarcity, we are emitting mixed signals to the universe. These conflicting energies cause a disconnect, disrupting the flow of manifestation and preventing us from attracting what we desire. Emotional coherence, therefore, is not merely about having positive thoughts. It's about ensuring that your emotional energy aligns with your desires on a deeper, more consistent level. One of the most profound teachings in the field of manifestation and spiritual transformation comes from Dr. Joe Dispenza, who emphasizes the power of emotional coherence in reprogramming the subconscious mind. According to Dispenza, our subconscious mind is the foundation for our beliefs, habits, and emotional responses. When we have unresolved emotions or negative beliefs, they become ingrained in our subconscious, influencing the way we interact with the world. For instance, if you have a subconscious belief that money is hard to come by, you will continuously attract situations that reinforce this belief, even if you consciously desire financial abundance. Dispenza suggests that to shift our reality, we must break the cycle of negative emotions and beliefs that bind us to the past. This process requires us to reprogram our subconscious by changing the emotions we feel on a regular basis. By cultivating positive emotions such as gratitude, love, and joy, we begin to shift our energy field and rewire our subconscious mind to attract different outcomes. However, emotional coherence is not achieved through sheer willpower alone. It requires an ongoing, deliberate practice of emotional awareness and self-regulation. This means that we must become aware of the emotions we are experiencing and how they are influencing our energy. Emotions such as anger, frustration, or fear can feel overwhelming, but they are not inherently bad. In fact, they are often signals that point to areas where we need healing or growth. The key is to process and release these emotions in a healthy way, rather than allowing them to dictate our energy and actions. This process of emotional regulation involves mindfulness, the ability to observe our emotions without becoming identified with them. For example, when you feel anxiety about a financial decision, mindfulness allows you to acknowledge the anxiety without letting it consume you. Instead of reacting from a place of fear, You can choose to shift your focus to thoughts and actions that align with abundance and opportunity. This conscious awareness of your emotional state is the foundation of emotional coherence, and it allows you to respond to life's challenges with a greater sense of calm and clarity. Another important aspect of emotional coherence is self-compassion. Many people are harsh with themselves when they feel negative emotions, believing that they are somehow failing at the manifestation process. This self-criticism only compounds the issue, creating more emotional discord. Instead of judging yourself for feeling frustrated or anxious, practice self-compassion by acknowledging your emotions without judgment. This shift in perspective allows you to release the emotional charge and move back into alignment with your true desires. The power of emotional coherence extends beyond just our internal emotional state. It also influences how we interact with the world around us. When we are emotionally coherent, we attract people, situations, and opportunities that are in harmony with our desires. On the other hand, when we are emotionally misaligned, we may find ourselves attracting negativity or facing constant obstacles. The universe responds to our energetic frequency, and when that frequency is consistent and coherent, it naturally draws to us the circumstances that align with our goals. This idea of attracting what aligns with your energy can be difficult to grasp, especially for those who have experienced long periods of struggle. However, it is important to understand that the universe is always in a state of flow, and it is constantly responding to the energy we emit. When we are in emotional coherence, we are essentially syncing up with the universal flow, allowing everything we desire to come into alignment with us. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate emotional coherence is through breath work. The breath is a direct link between our mind and body, and by consciously controlling our breath, we can influence our emotional state. Deep, slow breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps to calm the body and mind. This state of relaxation allows us to process emotions more effectively and create the coherence necessary for manifestation. Incorporating breathwork into your daily routine can significantly improve your emotional coherence and, by extension, your ability to manifest. A simple technique to start with is the 4-7-8 breath. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4. Hold the breath for 7 counts and exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 8. This breathing exercise helps to calm the nervous system, reduce stress, and bring you into a state of emotional balance. By practicing this technique regularly, you will begin to notice a shift in your emotional state, as well as an increase in your ability to manifest with ease. Another helpful practice for achieving emotional coherence is visualization. Visualization allows you to immerse yourself in the emotions associated with your desires, helping to create the emotional alignment necessary for manifestation. When visualizing your desired outcome, make sure to focus on the positive emotions you would feel if your desire were already fulfilled. Feel the joy, gratitude, and excitement as if it's happening right now. This creates a powerful emotional vibration that resonates with the universe, sending out a clear signal of your intentions. While emotional coherence is essential for manifestation, it's important to remember that it is a continuous process. As you progress on your spiritual journey, you will encounter challenges, setbacks, and moments of emotional turbulence. The key is to remain committed to your emotional alignment and to practice self-awareness, mindfulness, and emotional regulation regularly. By doing so, you will strengthen your connection with the universe and create a life that is truly in alignment with your highest desires. In the next chapter, we will explore practical steps to enhance emotional coherence and discuss how you can cultivate a mindset that supports your manifestation goals. The journey toward alignment is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process, and with each step, you become more attuned to the powerful energy of the universe. The subconscious mind is often referred to as the hidden force behind our thoughts, actions, and reactions. It's a reservoir of memories, beliefs, experiences, and emotions that influence our behavior in ways we often don't realize. In the process of manifestation, the subconscious mind plays a pivotal role. It either supports or sabotages our desires, depending on the beliefs and emotions it holds. The reason the subconscious mind is so powerful is that it controls the majority of our daily actions and responses. While we consciously make decisions, much of our behavior is driven by the subconscious mind. This is why, even with all the right intentions and actions, people often find themselves stuck in patterns that prevent them from manifesting their desires. It's as if there is an invisible force holding them back. Joe Dispenza explains that the subconscious mind is like a program running in the background of a computer. Just like how a computer operates on pre-installed software that dictates how it functions, our subconscious mind operates on the pre-programmed beliefs we've accumulated throughout our lives. These beliefs, whether conscious or unconscious, set the framework for how we perceive the world and interact with it. Think about the beliefs you've carried with you. These might have been instilled in you by your family, society, or past experiences. If, for example, you grew up believing that money is hard to come by, this belief would have been stored in your subconscious and would continue to influence your financial reality. No matter how hard you try to manifest abundance consciously, if your subconscious is wired with beliefs of scarcity, it will be difficult for you to experience true prosperity. This is where the power of reprogramming the subconscious comes into play. The good news is that just as your subconscious mind can limit you, it can also be rewired to support your desires and goals. But this process requires conscious effort and intention. You need to recognize the limiting beliefs that reside in your subconscious and replace them with beliefs that align with your desires. One of the most effective ways to reprogram the subconscious mind is through affirmations. Affirmations are positive, present-tense statements that help you shift your thought patterns and replace limiting beliefs. For example, instead of thinking, "I am not good enough to achieve my dreams," you would repeat, "I am deserving of all the abundance that comes my way." By consistently repeating these positive affirmations, you begin to overwrite the old limiting beliefs with new, empowering ones. Another powerful technique for reprogramming the subconscious mind is visualization. Visualization is the practice of creating vivid mental images of your desired outcomes. By mentally rehearsing success, you are sending signals to your subconscious mind that align with the reality you wish to create. This process helps bridge the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. The more often you visualize your goals, the more ingrained the new beliefs become in your subconscious, creating a strong foundation for manifestation. In addition to affirmations and visualization, meditation is another tool that can help you reprogram your subconscious mind. Meditation helps quiet the conscious mind, allowing you to access the deeper layers of your subconscious. When you meditate, you enter a state of relaxation that makes your subconscious mind more receptive to new information. It's during this calm, receptive state that you can introduce new beliefs, emotions, and ideas that align with your manifestation goals. One of the most important things to understand about the subconscious mind is that it responds more to emotion than to logic. This is why positive emotions play such a crucial role in the manifestation process. The more emotional intensity you can bring to your thoughts and affirmations, the more effective they will be in reprogramming your subconscious mind. For instance, if you're visualizing financial abundance, try to evoke the feelings of joy, excitement, and gratitude as if you already have the money. This emotional charge sends a powerful signal to your subconscious, reinforcing the new belief that you are worthy of abundance. But reprogramming the subconscious mind isn't always an easy task. Many of us have deeply ingrained beliefs that have been formed over years of experience. These beliefs have become so deeply embedded in our subconscious that they influence our behavior and reactions without us even being aware of them. The key to changing these beliefs is persistence. Consistency is essential when it comes to reprogramming the subconscious. It's not about doing one affirmation or visualization and expecting immediate results. It's about making these practices a regular part of your life. As you work to reprogram your subconscious mind, it's also important to be patient and compassionate with yourself. The process of transformation takes time, and it's normal to encounter resistance along the way. Old beliefs and patterns may resurface, especially when faced with challenges or setbacks. When this happens, it's important to stay committed to your new beliefs and continue with your practices. Remember that transformation is a journey, and the more you persist, the stronger your new empowering beliefs will become. Another crucial aspect of reprogramming the subconscious mind is self-awareness. In order to rewire your subconscious, you first need to identify the limiting beliefs that are holding you back. This requires you to pay attention to your thoughts and emotions, especially when they arise in response to challenges or opportunities. For example, if you feel fear or resistance when thinking about pursuing a new opportunity, that's a sign that there may be a limiting belief at play. By bringing awareness to these thoughts and beliefs, you can begin to dismantle them and replace them with new empowering ones. The subconscious mind also plays a significant role in the way we perceive and interpret the world around us. If you have a deep belief that the world is unsafe or that people cannot be trusted, your subconscious mind will filter your experiences through this lens. As a result, you may find yourself attracting situations and people that reinforce these beliefs. Conversely, if you have a belief that the world is abundant and full of opportunities, your subconscious will begin to attract experiences that align with this belief. This is why it's so important to make sure that the beliefs you hold at the subconscious level align with your desires. If you want to manifest love, abundance, or health, but your subconscious is filled with beliefs of fear, scarcity, or unworthiness, you will find it much harder to attract those things into your life. However, by consistently reprogramming your subconscious mind with beliefs that align with your desires, you can begin to shift your perception and experience a new reality. As we continue this journey, we will explore further how to integrate these subconscious reprogramming techniques into your daily life and enhance your connection with the universe. By mastering your subconscious mind, you will unlock the full potential of manifestation and create a life that is truly aligned with your highest desires. As we come to the end of this journey into connecting with the universe and aligning your energy for manifestation, it's clear that the path to transformation is not one of mere hope or wishful thinking. It is a path of profound self-awareness, emotional coherence, and the conscious reprogramming of your subconscious mind. The universe is always speaking to us, but it's up to us to tune in, align our energy, and trust the flow that is available to us. Every thought, every emotion, and every action creates a ripple in the universe. And when those ripples align with your deepest desires, the universe responds. The practices we've explored together, setting clear intentions, fostering emotional coherence, and reprogramming the subconscious, are not just abstract concepts. They are powerful tools that you can begin using today to manifest the life you've always dreamed of. Remember, the universe does not work through force. It works through alignment. When you release resistance, surrender control, and stay open to receiving, the universe will bring forth exactly what you need at the perfect time. Your journey is not about perfection. It's about persistence, trust, and staying aligned with your purpose. As you move forward, continue practicing mindfulness, gratitude, and visualization. These are the keys that will help you stay connected to the flow of the universe. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel to be in harmony with the energy around you. Now ask yourself this: what would your life look like if you truly believed that the universe is conspiring in your favor? If this video resonated with you, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss the next step on your journey of manifestation and transformation. Keep watching to dive deeper into how you can align even further with the energy of the universe. The universe is waiting for you. Let's unlock your potential together.